We should be live. Hopefully. Hope that's better. Good. Can you see the gray one that I just discovered? But anywho, all right, great. Sorry about that, guys. Running a few minutes late, so let's get rolling. Had a little bit of an issue with Flash Media Live Encoder and had to restart it, but good stuff. I know, Greg. I know. So let's see. What are we going to talk about tonight? We got a bunch of giveaways, as usual. We have some interesting mod news, as usual. We are going to review the BearBrass mods Titanium with the Changeling Addy. I'm going to review it as one device as a hybrid. We are also going to talk about the Origin mod from UVO System, and we are going to talk about the Pure from iHybrid mods. So let's keep the intro short just because I'm running a little bit late, and why don't we start off with a giveaway? We've already got a lot of people in the room tonight, so let's see here. How many do we have in the room? All right, let's do a number from 1 to 100 to start. So hold on a sec. We are going to do a giveaway from Alice in Vapeland, which is not broadcasting properly. Good times. Hold on a sec here. What the hell? Sorry about the technical issues tonight, guys. Give me a sec here. Shit. Right. There we go. Okay. So, anyway. I know, double hill giant, good times. That's the way it's supposed to work. So, Alice in Vapeland, we're going to give away a gift certificate. $13.70 gift certificate, which is enough to buy yourself a 15 milliliter bottle of juice in glass or an 18 milliliter bottle dripper. Your choice of flavor, your choice of nicotine level. It also is enough to cover the shipping. Unless obviously you are outside of the U.S., in which case the shipping will be a little bit additional, but you can, apply the gift certificate to a larger purchase if you want to as well. So when I say go in chat, please pick a number from 1 to 100. One number per person, please, and you can still participate in the iHybrid giveaway, even if you win one of the juice giveaways on the show or the battery giveaway. So here we go. And while that's going on, I'm going to double check on some technical stuff over here. Damn. What is up with that? Let's do this. Okay. Alright, that should prevent that from happening again, hopefully. Yeah, close-up beard. So, yeah, sorry again about the technical difficulties. For some reason, Flash Media Live Encoder decided to crash on me when the show started. So it took me a little bit to get that up and running again, but we're good now. So, Hope everybody's having a good night tonight. I was up until everything crashed when I started the show. But now I'm having a wonderful evening with you all once again, so very excited. I don't have a ton of vape mail to talk about this week. That's probably good, so we can keep that segment short and keep everything relatively close to on time, hopefully. So we got some cool giveaways tonight, though. You guys saw the... So I just want to make sure everybody's clear. When I said that it is a Sugar Skull 18650 mod, I did in fact mean an 18650 mod. It is not a hybrid. This has actually got the 510 cap on it from iHybrid mods. So this is a very limited edition Sugar Skull 18650 mod that we'll be giving away later on the show. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And along with it, and this is the little bit of a late surprise, along with the iHybrid giveaway, I'm actually going to include the entire Alpha Vapes juice line in 15 milliliter bottles and 12 milligram. Alpha Vapes is a new juice line coming out of Southern California. All 5 flavors in 15 milliliters. So whoever wins that is going to win a whole lot of stuff. 75 milliliters of juice and a Sugar Skull mod. Not a bad haul. So, yeah, so that's not bad. That's not bad. And like I said, I know that's the big giveaway for the night. So that is treated separately from the rest of the giveaways. You can win up to once per show, not including that one. Even if you've won already on the show, you can still participate in the iHybrid mods giveaway. So, yeah, and Alpha Vapes is quite good actually. I've been dripping hoops for a couple days, and it's pretty good stuff. So it's very good stuff actually. So, all right. So let's see. When I say stop, no more numbers, please. So get your last second numbers in, and we'll see what we got. And stop. All right, let's see. $42. Nice. Straight out of Hitchhiker's Guide. I think I saw a 42 earlier too. So there's a 43. Let's see. I'm looking. I could have sworn I saw a 42. Bear with me while I scroll through. 42. The Darth Vapor, Piff to Casino. Let me just make sure there's no more other 42s real quick. Do not see any more, but I'm checking through anyway. I do have a request for those of you that are using super dark fonts. If you could use a lighter font, that would make my life a lot easier, actually. So, yep, Casino wins. So who is Casino? I don't see Casino. Is it something Casino? Where's the name? Oh, lots of X's Casino. There you are. Okay, sorry. I just talked to you earlier in the show. I'm sorry, I'm off my game today. Right, I'm going to send you a PM with my email address through chat here. You'll see it come across in chat like all the other messages. And what you're going to do is just shoot me an email. That's all I need. I'm going to send that on to Allison Vapeland, and what they'll do is they'll email you a coupon code for your gift certificate before next Wednesday, which is when they open for business until they reach capacity. So here comes my email address. Congratulations. Very generous of you, Darth Vapor. Glad to see you this week. There we go. All right, so let's get into mod news. Let's see here. All right, first up. Hold on. There we go. So, first up, this is the Zettel Mod Promotions Alwood. Mouthful. So, I don't really know a whole lot about this guy, okay? All that I know is this is an aluminum and wood DNA 20 box mod. I'm going to give you guys a link. It's an 18650 DNA 22. It's not a built-in LiPo battery. So I'm going to give you guys a link. It comes in this little wooden chest. I don't know anything about this. This video, I guess, went up a couple months ago. And one of the sites that I go to when I research the mod news for the week found this video. And I don't know if this is a one-off or if this is something that's going to be produced or what the story is. If anybody does know anything about this guy. But I had to include it in mod news because it looks really cool. So, and it's pretty compact too. I saw the inside of it and it's really just a hair bigger than the battery. There's not a lot of extra length to it over the length of the 18650. Just the little piece of wood on the top and the bottom, and then it's pretty much it as far as the length goes. So check out that YouTube video, and you know, if you guys hear anything about this guy, about this mod, you know, I'd love to hear more about it because it looks really cool and it looks like a pretty nice design. Hopefully it's not a one-off. But anyway, like I said, that is the Zettel Mod Promotions Alwood. The name of the mod is the Alwood. It's short for aluminum and wood, and it's Zettel Mod Promotions. So, oh, somebody posted that on Facebook today that they bought one. Oh, interesting. All right, well, they must know where to get it, unless they bought it on like Mod Trader or something, and it was a one-off. I don't know if this is like another Terox mod or something like that, but anyway, it looks really nice. So hopefully we'll be able to figure out exactly where that thing is coming from. So let's see. Next up, this is the Valkyrie from Vicious Ant. This guy is really cool looking. Vicious Ant makes really nice stuff. The Cyclone's a really nice dripper and also bottom feeder. The Kraken looks really cool. I'm actually really excited about that one coming out fairly soon. And then this is the Valkyrie. This is a dripper hybrid. It's made from 304 steel, silver-coated contacts, bottom firing pin or firing button. It has airflow control, and in the specs it says it has an increased dripping chamber capacity. I think what they mean by that is it's a larger juice well than the juice well on the Cyclone. So, and it might also be concave to hold a little bit more juice. And it does take an 18650 battery. I do not know if these are going to be available in other sizes as well. But yeah, this one I'm actually pretty psyched about because I really do like the work that Vicious Ant has done. This looks really cool too. It's a really interesting design. What you're looking at right now, I'm not sure if that's a prototype or if that's a finished product or what, but I understand it's going to be like a brushed and polished mixed finish on it. So yeah, looks really cool. Very excited about that one. Let's see. Next, so this is another kind of, you know, prototype situation, and we don't really have a lot of information about this one, but this is a new bottom fed box mod from my favorite name for a mod team, which is Nipples Tree, and you guys have heard me talk about these guys before. It's made of Paduk wood and ebony wood. I have a link if you want to check it out. A thread over on the Italian cigarette forums. E-cigarette forums, rather. Not the Italian cigarette forum, but the e-cigarette forum. So here's the interesting thing about this. They will not reveal what the electronics are going to be. Apparently, it's going to have some kind of exclusive circuitry or electronics or something. I'm not sure the specifics of it, though, and the modders have not revealed what that's going to be. So I'm assuming it's something other than a pale post switch, a nibble chip, a DNA 20. It must be something else, I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe it's a new chip coming out. So could be really cool. Still in the works. This is just the mechanical version without the electronics in there, because they are not ready to reveal what the electronics are going to look like yet. So, but it is a bottom-fed box mod. Looks pretty cool, and they do make really nice wood mods. So, all right, let's see. Next, this is a render. This is not necessarily what the device is going to look like, but this is the AB from AeroVapes. If you've seen me talk about AeroVapes in mod news before, you'll notice a theme. The very original naming convention that they use, which is the initials of what the product does. So the AB is the aluminum bottom feeder. The BF being the bottom feeder atomizer that they make. But this is the AB. So looks interesting. We'll see. Apparently it has a super fancy intelligent protection circuit in it. So it monitors battery voltage, resistance, and can regulate the voltage and current output. You could, it's got 5-click on off and a safety cutoff at 16 seconds, which I think is a reasonable length of time. It also has a battery stress protection, so it stops working once it reaches, I think, 3 volts. The battery reaches 3 volts. So, but it doesn't seem like it's variable voltage from what I've read. It sounds like it's going to be regulated, so it should take up a little bit less space. Regulated vaping is actually pretty nice. You get a nice consistent vape over the course of the life of your battery. For those that are are using rebuildables and know how to make the atomizer vape the way that they want to, they can keep that nice and consistent over the length of the battery. So we'll see. This is another one they're not going to sell directly through the site like the other stuff that they've talked about. I think they've announced a couple of vendors, but I don't think anyone's selling anything yet. I think InTaste is going to be carrying their products out of Germany, and I think Dragonfly e-cigs is also carrying them. So, but if you want to take a look at some of their other stuff, it's aerovapes.com. So, all right, let's see what's next. This I'm real excited about, and some of the people in the room have probably seen this already at VapeFest UK. This is the Rocket atomizer from Rocket Science Mods. It's basically, and that's what's over there. It's basically a mini Doodlebug, but it's got a little bit of customization available to it. It is set up so that you can use single, dual, or U-wick setup. Unlike the Doodlebug, which is single wick only, and it also you can get custom top caps for it. So if you do want a dual coil, dual airflow setup, you can get that. It is not a inexpensive device, just like all the other Doodlebug or the other Rocket Science Mod products. It's 129 British pounds plus 40 for each additional top cap. And then you can also get fancy drip tips from them. Here's the link for their website, by the way. The fancy drip tips, I believe, are in stock right now if you go to Rocket Science Mods. They're 19 British pounds for the small and 22 for the large. And it's the ones that are right down here. They are a stainless steel and Pyrex glass drip tip, and I think they look sweet. Again, not cheap, but really, really nice, and apparently they use some kind of space age super crazy polymer to hold the glass onto the stainless steel. It's not threaded and it's not press fit. It's got a crazy expensive fancy glue that's used to hold it on. So, but yeah, looks cool. Let's see, what do we have up? Oh, hold on a sec. All right, let's see what we have up next. This is something that at least the list was open earlier today. I am not 100% sure. Oh yes, that is a 22 millimeter, Dino. So this list was open earlier today. If you want to check it out, I'm not sure if it is still open. Hopefully it is. This is for, if you go over to Vaporwall, if you're on Vaporwall, go to the modders section and go to Gille, or Gille, Gille is the modder. There are two devices that have just come out over the last couple days, or at least their interest lists have been posted. One is the Atomo V2. If you have an Atomo V1, you can, instead of ordering a full unit, if you want to just get the switch, because that's the main difference, the switch is retrofitted to work on the Atomo V1.1. If you do want to get a full kit, it's 137.50 euro, and that does not include shipping. But the changes that they've made to it are nice. The one complaint that I had really about the Atomo is that it did not have a lock switch, and I had it fire on me on its own a couple times because it's such a short, soft throw. They added a lock ring, and they've also given you the ability to choose what finish you want for each part. So if you want some of it brushed and some of it polished, or whatever combination of brushed and polished you want, you can get that now. They also have an atomizer called the 360, which I think just looks awesome, which is the one over here. It's obviously reduced chamber, apparently very, very small, tight chamber in this thing. 22 millimeter. It's designed to match up real nice on the Atomo, as you would expect. Single coil, U-wick, or dual coil. It's stainless steel. 3 milliliter capacity, 1 millimeter air hole. I'm not sure if there's I'm not sure if they give you the ability to get 1 or 2 air holes for a dual coil. 2.5 millimeter mesh holes, so it's got, big wick holes, make it easier to set up and get a wicking properly. It's 50 millimeters tall as well. So it's pretty good size, and 22 millimeter in diameter, as I said. Retail price on that guy is 99 euro. That does not include shipping also. So there you have it. That is mod news for tonight. So let's jump into another giveaway. And we're going to do a giveaway from Vapor Craze. Hold on a sec. So from Vapor Craze, this giveaway is for 4 15 milliliter bottles of juice. So 60 milliliters of juice. They pick the juice. It's chosen randomly. Nicotine level is your choice. So yeah, 60 milliliters of juice. You probably get 4 different flavors to try out in 15 milliliter bottles. Not bad. So let's see how many we got in the room. And hold on a sec. All right, we're going to do a number from 1 to 25 for this one. When I say go, hey Zombill. When I say go, please pick a number from 1 to 1 to 125. If you have already won, please refrain from participating unless you want to piff to somebody else. And go. It's all right. So, and Vapor Craze is going to be hosting Vapetoberfest coming up here in October, which sounds pretty cool too. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty big convention. So, and that is on the 18th and the 19th out in Long Beach, California, on the opposite side of the country from where I am. Tasty. All right, keep those numbers coming. Oh, happy hump day, everybody. I guess it depends on where you are, though, because I know it's Thursday for some of the people in the room. It may. It hates me, too, so don't take it personal. Thanks, Dawgan. You can have whatever number you put in first. If more than one person chooses the same number, we just do a roll off, guys. So don't worry about picking a number that that nobody else picked. So, all right. When I say stop, no more numbers, please. Get them in. Philcat. Wait, Philcat. Is that Phil Cativo? Oh, shit. Nice. Thanks for coming by, dude. Phil Cativo is a real-life friend of mine that I was not expecting to join us. So, all right. So let's see what we got. Not that you aren't my real-life friends as well, everyone, but I've known Phil for much longer than I've known you guys. So, let's see. 93. All right. Here comes the fun part where you get to sort through all these numbers. One moment, please. Let's see here. 95. And you guys are all welcome to yell at me if I get it wrong too, please. Right now it's looking like S. Weller is the closest with a 95. I don't see any closer. All right. Looks like 90. It looks like 95 is the winner, S. Weller. All right, congratulations, and you've got 60 milliliters of juice coming your way. So what I am going to do is send you my email address in chat. What you're going to do is you are going to send me your nicotine level that you want and your shipping address via email, and I will send that on to them. They will get you 4 15 milliliter bottles of juice, and hopefully you'll like them all. So congrats, and here comes my email. It's going to be crammed in the middle of a bunch of people telling you congrats, so you might have to hunt for it. All right, so let's follow this up with another giveaway. Back to back. So we're going to do a giveaway from RTD Vapor. So, RTD Vapor, as you guys all know, it's the place to go to buy batteries and chargers. They also have rebuildable supplies, wick and wire, mesh, and they've got some atomizers and stuff there too. But they're my go-to for batteries. I've spent a whole lot of money at that place on batteries. But and thank you, Jedi. what we're giving away tonight is a little different. I think, you know, there may be some people that aren't interested in this one, but there definitely will be some people that are very interested. We're going to give away a pair of 26 650 batteries, which are not cheap, for stuff like the ham, the BAM. There's nothing else that rhymes with that, is there? That takes a 26 650? No. So ham, BAM, shockwave, ham, BAM, thank you, ma'am, shockwave. Oh, ham, bam, no, ma'am. Aha! There you go. So, what else? 26 650. The Congestus, and you get 2 of them. So if you want to be real crazy when you get your Congestus and stack those things, you can. So anyway, 2 26 650 batteries. No, I was thinking of mods that rhyme with that. There's actually 3 mods that take 26 650s that rhyme with that. The ham, the BAM, and the no ma'am. The ham's not out yet. But oh no, the BAM's not 26 650. Damn it. No, I was thinking of the Helix. Shit. Oh well. Okay, anyway, so when I say go, pick a number from 1 to 125. And closest is going to win a pair of 26 650 batteries. And here we go. There you go. Damn. I was so proud of myself. I totally did not nail that. Oh, well. Yes, that's what she said. Totally did not nail that. Is it time for your cameo, sir? Yeah. All right, come on, say hi. The star of the show. Everyone's favorite. I wish you could talk, buddy. You'd get more viewers if you were the host. Oof. There you go. Come on. Get down. That's Fred, by the way, for those that don't know. Oh, see that? There you go. I don't even think Beebs just realized that you're piffing to her, Paul. I think that was an accidental piff win. I'm using a few different ones actually. The Changeling on the BBM, and then I've got a Helios on top of the Origin, and then obviously this one's a hybrid, so no Addy on that guy. So, hey Fred, other Freddy, what's up, bro? All right, couple more seconds, and then I'm gonna throw a stop up. No more numbers, please. After I say stop, so get it in now while you can. And stop. All right. Let's see what we got. 66. 66. Let's see. 69, of course. I think, oh, there's a 67 from Faceless. Let's see. 65 from J Gator. Oh, I think it might be a roll-off between J Gator and Faceless. Let me just double check. All right, I do not see any more. Closer. All right, it's a roll-off between Faceless and J Gator. You ready to roll off against Mr. Faceless, J Gator? When I say go, both of you pick a number from 1 to 10. Go. Give it to Faceless. Faceless gets the piff. All right. Congratulations, Face. I'm going to send you my email address. Just shoot me an email with your shipping address so I can send you naked pictures and also batteries. Congratulations. All right, let's see. You'll see it come across in chat here in just a sec. They're MNKE 26650s, the big orange fellas. All right. No problem, man. Congrats. Thank you, J Gator, for the piff. That was very awesome of you. And thank you, RTD, for the giveaway, of course. So let's see. We're just gonna do a quick vape mail segment. I don't really have a ton to talk about, so just have a couple things that came in this week. One is actually something that I showed before, but I had some issues with it and sent it back. So this is the Vapor V2 from Peter K. I was not thrilled with it at first. I have to say, I'm sorry, it's Petter. Petter K provided me with some absolutely fantastic customer service. He helped me out on Skype. We determined that there was an issue with the device. I sent it back to him. He repaired it, and he also replaced the switch, which he's doing for anyone that is having the conductivity issue with the switch because of the adhesive that he used inside the switch. So if you have a Vapor V2 and you need the new switch because it's not hitting like it should, contact him through VaporWall. He will replace it for you. And I have this now, and I'm going to do a review of it now that it is working properly. So, and it is a pretty nice little device. So, yes, again, this is the Vapor V2 14500 hybrid, little tiny guy. And I'm hoping it hits as hard as the Vapor V1 does now that I got everything set up properly in here. So we shall see. I just got it. I haven't set it up yet since I got it back. The other thing, and I apologize if I showed this last week, but I can't remember if I got it on Wednesday of last week or if I got it the day after and I didn't show it on the show last week. But I finally got a Lava Gen. And I think actually Dino of Lava Gens is in the room. You want the Lava Gen, Fred? Yeah, Fred likes the Lava Gen. So this is the Lava Gen, which is a modified lava tank. So you get the lava tank, and then you also get an extension tube with the hole in it, and then the Lava Gen drop-in that turns the lava tank into a Genesis. So it's pretty cool. And I am excited to try this out finally because it's been too long that this has been on the market and I have not reviewed it. So I will be talking about that coming up in the near future. Let's see. Let's do another giveaway and then we'll start doing some reviews. So, let's see. We're going to do a giveaway from E6 Vapors. Hold on a sec. There we go. The giveaway from E6 Vapors is for a big sample pack. It's 6 milliliter bottles from E6 Vapors. You get to pick the 6 flavors that you want. You get to pick the nicotine level. You get to pick the VG/PG ratio. So pretty sweet deal. It's 36 milliliters of juice in total. Let me just check how many we got in the room. And all right, we're going to do a number from 1 to 125 again. So when I say go in chat, pick a number from 1 to 125. If you have already won tonight, like I said, you are welcome to participate, but you have to piff it to someone else. 1 win per show outside of the iHybrid mods big giveaway. So when I say go, pick a number from 1 to 125 and go. And I'll be right back because my cat just knocked a mod off of the table, and I'm going to go kill him. Hold on. Thankfully, it was still in bubble wrap. So, anyway, E6. E6 Vapors has a pretty good selection of mods, actually. In fact, they're one of the people that carries the BBM Titanium, if you're interested in picking one of those up. And I think they still have... the 18350 and the Addy in stock, if you're interested. And they also have really good juice. So Legend is my favorite from there, and it's actually one of my go-to vapes. So. All right, we're almost back on schedule thanks to the quick vape mail segment. All right. Legend for, I guess. Legend for a legend. I don't know about that. Oh, Fred. Meow. Fred's being very needy tonight. I might have to bust out the squirt bottle. I have to keep this thing handy at all times. Show this on the vape mail segment. Hey, Protected, what's going on? Oh my god, there's so many hearts in chat. They're throbbing. Never mind, I was going to take that somewhere it shouldn't go. Alright guys, give you a little more time. When I say stop and chat, no more numbers please, so get your numbers in now if you're going to participate in the E6 giveaway. Hot Coil, you're always bringing up the rear with the numbers. Oh, I love you too, Fred. And stop. All right, let's see what we got. 43. All right, time to sift through hearts. Let's see. 42 from Peace Princess. 42 from Apex of Flight. 44 from Bogar. If I'm calling your name, please remember that I called your name. All right, it looks like we're going to have a roll-off. I don't see any 43s. So one more time through. All right, so Bogar, Apex of Flight, and Peace Princess. We're going to have a 3-way roll-off. Okay? When I say go, the 3 of you are going to pick a number from 1 to 20. If someone else beats you to a number, pick a new number. And go. Yep, a 3-way. 3-way juice off. Alright, let's see what we got. 6. That's Bogar. Congratulations. I am going to send you a PM through chat with my email address. And here is what you're going to do. You're going to go to e6vapors.com, which Jedi is going to link for you here in a sec. Again, actually just did a moment ago. Thank you. You're going to pick out the 6 flavors that you want to try. You're going to send me an email with the 6 flavors, the nicotine level that you want. If you want a PG-VG ratio, a specific PG-VG ratio, you let me know as well. And please make sure to include your shipping address. That's very important. And here comes my email, so look for it in chat. There you go. Congratulations. And let's move on. We're going to do a review. So, there we go. So, we're going to talk about the BearBrass mod, Titanium, and the Changeling. Now, I'm doing this review kind of treating it as a hybrid, as it really is a hybrid, but it also does have a 510 connection for the mod itself. Now, let me show you some close-ups. I'm going to break this down for you real quick. Hold on a sec. While I take autofocus off. Okay, so here's a look top to bottom. It's got dual, I believe they're 0.8 millimeter air holes stacked. Okay, it's got a very clean look, flat top. You can see all titanium, brushed finish. You can see the grooves in there. Same on the bottom. And then on the bottom of the switch, you have the new BBM logo, which is this guy right here. Okay. If you take a look inside, you'll see the rhodium contacts. Take a look at the switch first. As you can see here, rhodium contact inside the Delrin there. I'm not going to disassemble the switch here, but it is magnets in the switch now. This was originally made with a spring, and there was an upgrade to it, and we'll talk about that switch upgrade here in a sec. And as you can see, there is a vent hole for the battery as well. Put this back on here. Also, on the other end, on the Changeling, rhodium contact on here as well. Single rhodium screw. That's for adjusting to get your battery to fit properly and fit flush. You also have the 510 connection for this. Hold on. Which has, or the 510 cap rather, which has a double knurled rhodium pin, positive pin. So you can adjust both of those. One to adjust the connection point with your mod inside there, rhodium contact there, and then the other to make sure that your battery sits or doesn't rattle inside the mod and is nice and snug. Here you see it's got air channels if you want to use something that does require airflow. But if you look at it from the side, you'll see that it's flush. So if you do have something like a 22 millimeter atomizer that you want to put on top of there, that's a Genesis, it will sit nice and flat, even though it's got that raised section right there with the air channels. Okay. Now, the atomizer portion You have approximately 2.5 milliliter juice capacity. As I mentioned, you've got the dual 0.8 millimeter air holes. Okay. Underneath the top cap, you have a reduced top chamber, as you can see. It's pretty snug in there. And then you have a lip around the outside that prevents juice from leaking down the sides and also from seeping through the air hole for the low air hole. You have the Delrin plug there that you can remove if you want to set it up either dual coil or with dual wicks, as you can see, or with a U-wick rather. As you can see, it's got the 2 negative screws and can be set up dual coil. I have it set up single coil and left the Delrin plug in. You also have the fill hole on the opposite side that you actually do have the ability to plug as well. Okay, all titanium in there. Did not have any issues with any drip tips fitting properly. The top cap pops on nice and snug. You can shake the crap out of this thing. It's not going anywhere. So hopefully I didn't give you all a seizure there shaking that on the camera. So let me turn off autofocus real quick. Like I said, it's got the 510 cap for it as well. Let me give you guys a link real quick. It is available, like I said, from E6 Vapors, one of my sponsors, and also some other sites, but the link that I'm going to give you right now is for the BearBrass Mods page on Facebook. He doesn't have a website yet, so he's using that as the website. Now, this device is not cheap. The mod is $275, okay? Like I said, it's 100% titanium. It's a more expensive material. It's available in 18350, 18500, or 18650. The atomizer portion, the Changeling, is $234.95. Also not expensive, or also not cheap. So you're looking at a significant investment if you want to get both pieces and make it into a hybrid, around $500. Now, like I said before, I had issues with this, with the switch. Okay, it was getting hot. It was not firing properly. It was not hitting as hard as it should have, and I was very sad because it is not an inexpensive device. And even though BearBrass Mod sponsors my show, I did not get this for free, so I don't want you guys to think I did. So I contacted BearBrass Mods and I said, you know, I'm having this issue, and a couple other people have come to me because they know that you sponsor my show and they're having this issue too, and he starts looking into it and he's able to replicate it almost immediately. Starts working on a fix for the switch. Took a little bit of time to get the switch fix done, but let me tell you, I am absolutely thrilled with the result. Titanium is not a particularly high or highly conductive material, and he got this thing hitting like a champ, and I'm going to show you real quick because I want you guys to see this on camera. So I just took the Changeling top off of the Baby M. I've got the 510 connection on here, or the 510 cap on here, as you can see, with the rhodium contact, and I have a little voltage meter because I want to show this to you. Okay, we're going to show you the voltage loss on this guy now with the new switch installed. I got a little bit of battery rattle, but yeah, it's still firing. So oops. So here's what the voltage is at right now. 4.08 is the battery voltage that I've got in there right now. And I just have a little standard resistance dripping Addy. It's nothing special. It's a piece of crap one that I had sitting around. And I just want to show this to you real quick. 3.94. Okay. So very, very minimal voltage loss now. We're looking at a 0.14 voltage loss on a standard resistance. So the improvement is drastic. I found it actually hits harder now, and this is crazy, but it hits harder now with the fix than my steampunk does if I haven't cleaned the contacts in a little bit. It doesn't hit quite as hard as the BBM steampunk with clean contacts, but it's got brass contacts in the steampunk, so you have to maintain it, which is something that you don't need to worry about because this has rhodium contacts. Rhodium, very highly conductive material. It's also hard. It's much harder than silver and gold, and it does not oxidize, so you don't have to clean it, much like gold, but it's much, much harder than gold. So, I just wanted to show that to you guys because I actually was really thoroughly impressed with that, and I was not expecting the huge performance jump to happen that did. So I have to say I'm absolutely thrilled with this device now. I went from being being very disappointed in the device because I've come to expect very high quality from BearBrass mods, and when when it wasn't hitting hard like everything else that I've gotten from him, I was disappointed. But now it hits like a truck, and it like I said, with a standard resistance addy, I think it's around a 2 ohm addy. You're getting a 0.13 to 0.14 volt loss on it, so it's hitting like it's supposed to now, and it vapes great. So now I will say it does have a tight draw. If you are looking for something that's going to blow giant clouds, with a big airy draw, then this is maybe not going to be for you. However, if you're looking for like what I look for, I really look for strong flavor, and I don't mind a tight draw. This seems to have about the same draw as like a 1 to maybe a 1.1 millimeter air hole, single air hole. So it has a draw on it, kind of like a DID or similar European addies, and the flavor is just fantastic from the device. Between the reduced chamber on the Changeling and the the smaller air holes, you really do get excellent flavor. And the fact that it's hitting hard now, obviously, is gonna make it hit warmer and give you more flavor on top of that. Take another vape. And I mean, I'm still getting very good vapor production. It's not like it doesn't produce vapor, don't get me wrong. It's just, like I said, it's not going to give you giant plumes like you get from, one of these big airy drippers or something like that. So you're not going to get the type of vapor production you get off of, say, like an Omega with the gigantic air holes in it. So, but you do get better flavor, and it's a clean flavor. I really like titanium a lot personally too, so that kind of helps me, that kind of draws me to this as well. I like the way that with titanium, and I think that this affects the flavor too, at least the warmth of the vapor. It seems that the top cap, because of the way that titanium heats up faster than stainless steel, the top cap heats up quickly, and I think it feels like it makes the vapor warmer. Like if you had this exact same atomizer in stainless steel, I feel like it wouldn't have as warm a vapor, which I think brings the flavor out a little bit more because of the heating properties of titanium. Maybe it's all in my head. I don't know, but that's been my experience when using stainless steel and titanium side by side. I have this set up with a 0.8 ohm coil right now for those who were asking. Sorry, I don't always pay attention. For those of you that are new to the show, I don't always pay attention to chat when I'm doing the reviews because I've got a ton of stuff all over my screen. So, in fact, I actually have dual monitors set up right now with all the crap that I'm looking at. So that's why we do the little Q&A at the end. So I apologize if I miss any questions. But anyway, so the build quality on it is exceptional. I think it looks great. That's obviously personal preference. I like the machined, brushed look with the polished grooves on here. I think it looks good. I like the nice clean lines on it as well with the flat top cap. It's got that famous BBM switch, super short throw, but it's slightly recessed, so you don't have to worry about it firing off in your pocket when you put it in your pocket. And now with the switch upgrade, it's awesome. I'm really, really pleased with it, I have to say. So, yeah, big thumbs up for the BBM TI with the switch fix. And that is why I waited to do the review, because I wanted to wait until, because it was acknowledged immediately that there was an issue, and I wanted to wait until the switch was, the switch issue was corrected before I did the review. And here we have it, a really nice hybrid on all titanium. So very, very happy with that. All right, so let's move on. We're going to do another giveaway. They are almost sold out. I think they're still available. I think Lightsig still has some in stock in some sizes, maybe. And I thought E6 still had 18350s in stock and the Changeling in stock too. So, anywho, we're going to do another giveaway. This one is from Rutrow. Surprise! We're going to do the giveaway before I do the pure review. I've got to mix it up a little bit. So, this is what we're giving away right now. Couple things. First of all, we've got the 18650 Sugar Skull mod. Okay? This is not a hybrid. I just want to make sure that that's clear. It is an 18650 mod. Sugar Skull tube. It's got the new iHybrid switch, and it's got the new iHybrid 510 top, which has the adjustable positive post. You don't need the telescoping pin in it though, because it's got the switch that adjusts for battery size for you automatically. In addition to the iHybrid Sugar Skull 18650 mod, we are also giving away the entire Alpha Vapes juice line in 15 milliliter bottles. This is 12 milligram juice. Okay? Don't worry, they're not opened. So, if you haven't tried Alpha Vapes, they're very, very good. I've only tried 3 of them so far from my own bottles, and I've enjoyed all 3 so far. So, Alpha Vapes, I'll just show you the logo real quick. This is the Alpha Vapes logo. They're Alpha Vape rather, sorry. You can check them out on Facebook. But primarily we're worried about iHybrid here, and we're going to include that juice as part of this giveaway as well. iHybrid mods, I'm sure that all of you are familiar with iHybrid, but we have some things to talk about after this when I review the Pure. So we'll get into that in here in just a minute. Anyway, we are going to do a giveaway. When I say go in chat, what you're going to do, wait till I say go, is pick a number from, let's see what we got in the room. We're going to do a number from 1 to 150. We have even more people in the room now. So, number from 1 to 150. When I say go, pick one number. Even if you've won already tonight, you're welcome to participate in this particular giveaway. And go. And then chat blew up. So, anyway, I do want to. I know we're doing the iHybrid giveaway. I'm sorry, Faceless. I do just want to talk about Alpha Vape for a second, real quick. Like I said, I've only tried 3 of the juices so far. I tried Mr. Miyagi, I tried Hoops, and I've tried, what's the one that I've tried Heist, which is actually what I have in the Pure right now. And all of them are very, very clean, not overly sweet. Like, they just taste like very, I guess high quality. would be the term I'm looking for. They just have a very clean, not perfumey at all, and like I said, not overly sweet, but still sweet flavor. I really, really like them so far, and I still have to try a couple more. So anyway, that's Alpha Vape. Check them out on Facebook. iHybrid Mods. What do you got coming out? The titanium pures are coming out, Faceless. What else, you guys? What else do you have in the pipeline that we can talk about while people are putting numbers in chat? I think you're still in the room. Dropped my little 510 Addy. I don't know where it went. Oh yeah, the APV Pure, the collaboration with Doc Dave. That's cool. The grid's going to be coming soon. That looks really sweet. I have to say, the grid, out of all the LE iHybrids that I've seen, that is the coolest looking device, in my opinion, out of all of them. I think that looks awesome. But I'm a tech nerd, so... More Fectas, titanium Fectas, LE Pures, the 911's coming, 24 karat gold plated Illuminati, and the Hubris. That's right, the Hubris Addy. I saw that on the site. I forgot about that. That is a whole lot of stuff you're working on. Yeah, the grid just looks dope. That is cool as hell. Take a look at his website. Actually, I don't even... Do you even have any pictures of the Hubris up on the site yet? Oh, your chat pros? Oh, jeez. It's all up on his website. There's pictures on there. iHybridMods.com. Hold on a sec. There you go. All right, I'm going to give you guys a couple more seconds to get your numbers in. And then I'm going to say stop. Oh, congrats, Aussie. I'm glad you got it. I hope you like it. There you go. All right, here we go. Oh, nice. Dual coil Fectas. That's hot. I'll definitely be getting one of those. You guys know I love my dual coils. All right, here we go. 60. Now I get to sort through the numbers. Hold on. Let's see. 60 from B-Boy Surreal. Any other 60s? Hold on. My God, that's a lot of numbers. I don't see any more 60s. I'm just going to look through one more time real quick. And... Alright, I just see B-Boy Surreal. Alright. That's it. B-Boy Surreal, congratulations. I did not see any other 60s, so that's you. I am going to send you a message in chat as soon as the congratulations slow down a little bit. And all you got to do is send me an email with your shipping address, and I'm going to get the juice and the mod out to you ASAP, probably tomorrow. In fact, definitely tomorrow. So here you go. Congrats, man. You know, TK, actually, I thought that was going to happen the last couple weeks, but it didn't, actually. Everybody seems to be sticking around for the whole show, even though the big giveaway is done, so which is awesome. All right, there you go, B-Boy. Congratulations. There's my email address. Send me your shipping info, and we'll get that off to you. All right, so let's move on to the next review. We are going to talk about the Pure. So, the Pure from iHybrid Mods, who was kind enough to do the lovely giveaway and sponsor the show. So, the Pure is obviously a rebuildable APB. It is made from all aluminum. It's available, so there's a limited edition one that's got the iHybrid logo on there. The standard one has like a power symbol on it. It's made from all aluminum and coated with a very durable anodizing finish, or anodized finish. It takes 18490/500 batteries, and it has the self-adjusting switch. So you don't have to make any changes with any screws on the inside to get it to fit with whatever battery you're using. I've tested a few different ones. In fact, I tested a flat top 18500. I tested a AW 18490, and I tested an eFest 18500, and all three of them fit with slight variations in the throw and no battery rattle, as you can see, or hear rather. And it's $99, and it's available from a number of different retailers, or it will be available from a number of different retailers. Here is the link to iHybrid Mods. So there's the link in chat if you want to check out the website. Let's break this guy down. So first of all, the switch. Hold on a second. I'm going to take autofocus off real quick. Okay. So first, let's talk about the switch. There is no lock. It is a recessed button. Okay. So, you know, you can stand it up on these four little legs and it will not fire. As you can see, the button goes in as I unscrew this because it's a double spring. So this gets pushed down as the switch is screwed into the mod, and self-adjusts based on the length of the battery. And then you can press this in, as you can see, and that will, when this is pushed down, the button will raise and lower the brass contact that you see here. Okay, the switch is all aluminum. It's got a machine finish on it, or a brushed finish. You've got the iHybrid logo on the bottom of the switch as well. Alright, and like I said, it's got the four little legs. And the amount that the button sticks out, and I guess not really the amount of throw, but the amount that the button is recessed will be based on the size of the battery that you use, the length of the battery that you use. Okay. Inside, you have, probably can't see in there, but there's a brass contact screw in there. I don't know, I should have a flashlight I could shine in there to show you. But it's got a brass contact screw. Underneath the hood, as you can see, it's got a pretty nice clean line there. The first time you get one of these, be careful taking the top off because it is very, very snug. What you're going to want to do, and I believe all of them sold from this point on, are going to be lubricated with a little bit of VG or PG, and also with some e-liquid. What I did was I just put a little bit of e-liquid on those O-rings on the top and on the bottom there, those two O-rings, because the way that they fit inside here is very, very tight. It's a good thing because it doesn't leak at all, and the top cap doesn't pop off in your pocket, but the very first time you take it off, it is very, very snug. Okay. The inside of the top cap you can't really see because there's not really a whole lot of light going in there, but it is a reduced chamber on the inside of the top cap, and then you have the two places where the O-rings fit. There's grooves near the top at the base of the Addy deck, and then down here on the bottom as well you can see that little groove right there. Okay, as you can see, this is the iHybrid logo version. Like I said, the other one is the power symbol. Okay, no issues with any of the drip tips fitting in there. Let's take a look under the hood. So the Addy deck on this guy, you can set this up with either single coil or dual coil. The Addy deck is anodized, makes it really easy to set up because you don't have to deal with issues with top coil hotspots because you've got the wick pressing too hard up against the inside of your wick hole and causing a short within the wick hole, which is the most common cause of top coil hotspots, in case you didn't know that. I've got this set up with flat canthal, which I thoroughly enjoy. There's enough room that you can open the positive screw up enough to get the flat canthal in there nice and flat, as you can see. And you can set this up single coil, dual coil if you want to. Let's see. You've got the two opposing negatives there, as you can see. Let me pop the top back on. Let's see. And you can see through the window here so that you can line your wick up. You actually can see it right through the center of the little eye. That's where my wick is, lined up with the air hole there. And just make sure that's lined up nice. Beautiful. So that's the close-up. Let's pop the battery back in here and talk about how this guy vapes. Actually, we'll talk about the construction first. So, it is 100% aluminum, pretty much. I mean, the contacts are not aluminum, but the body of the device, the switch, all aluminum. The body is all anodized. The top cap is all anodized. The Addy deck is anodized as well. So it is pretty light. 18500, so the battery life on it is decent. It's a little taller, obviously, than an 18350, but it's still pretty compact. This up next to the Sugar Skull. This is the 18650 Sugar Skull, and this is just the mod. You can see that it's not, the top of the bottom cap line is right here on the Pure, so it's not too much taller, and it vapes fantastic. I have to say, it hits really hard, just like everything that I've ever used from my hybrid mods. Let me take a drag. It's got it actually has a pretty tight draw on it, which I like. And faceless, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's a 1.2 millimeter air hole. The vapor production I'm getting is very good from it because, like I said, it is hitting really nice and hard. It performs like it should. There's minimal voltage loss. I haven't tested it just because it's a little harder to do than just screwing this guy onto there, because there's no 510 connection since it's a hybrid. But what don't I like about it? So the threading's nice and smooth. It's very well put together, and everything fits together nice and snug. The switch feels a little bit cheap. I mean, it's not terrible, but I get a little bit of wobble in the switch there, as you can see. And I do have the longest 18500 battery that I own in there right now, and the wobble is a little bit less when you use when you use an AW. This is an EFES that I have in here right now, like I said. I mean, other than that, and the top cap being a little too snug when you first get it, but like I said, you know, they're going to be lubricated from this point forward. That was just a first batch thing. And once you get it off and lubricate the O-rings, it's not a problem. That's really it. I mean, so yeah, the Switch feels a little bit cheap. Other than that, it's great, and it's $100. I mean, you can't beat this for $100. Like, you know, I feel kind of the same way about this that I did with the Moon G1 that I reviewed. I don't know if you guys remember back that far, if you were watching the show back then, but when I reviewed the Moon G1, the hybrid coming out of Hungary, which is a little over $100, and actually I think the price has gone up. It's closer to like 125, 130 now. It was kind of the same situation, you know. It was an anodized aluminum device. That one had electronics in it, though. You know, this is purely mechanical, so you don't have anything that can fail. For $100, for $99, I mean, you're going to be hard pressed to find a good quality Chinese mechanical mod and a good quality Chinese addy. First of all, you're not going to be able to find a combination of a Chinese mechanical mod and a Chinese addy that's going to perform as well as this guy out of the box. You know, and now the prices on those are coming up. I've seen some of the stuff that's coming out of China going for $75 to $100 now, and some even more. And you have an American-made, high-quality hybrid that's built for the working man. The top cap is not coming off of this thing while it's bouncing around in your pocket. And for $100, I mean, you can't beat it. That's the bottom line. You know, for the couple of little things that bugged me about it, like I said, with the switch and the top cap being tight when I first got it, that's it. I mean, there's stuff that, God, look at the Somnium Hybrid. It's like $280, and this thing blows it out of the water. And there are plenty of other devices that I've used that are twice the price of this and higher that are not as good and do not give as good a vape as this device. So, you know, I mean, the quality of the vape that you're getting off this is very comparable to, like, the Fecta, actually. You know, the build quality is not on that same level because it's an anodized aluminum rather than a stainless steel, and then eventually, you know, or a titanium or whatever. But the vape is just as good, and yeah, I mean, once these are readily available, pick one up because it's a great mod to throw in your pocket and, you know, take with you to work. Throw it in one of those lanyard, leather pouch things that you can get, the mod pouches, put, you know, a belt clip, whatever, you know. It's a great travel device. Yeah, I really like it. I'm going to take another vape. And another. Yep. Like I said, I mean, for $100, you can't beat this guy. So, definitely highly recommend you get a Pure. Because I cannot think of a better way to spend $100 if you're looking for a reasonably priced, good quality device. So, there you have it. That is my review of the Pure from iHybrid Mods. So, let's see what we have up next. We're going to do another giveaway. This one is from Vape Syndicate. right. So, from Vape Syndicate, we are going to give away a 30 milliliter bottle of juice. You get to pick the flavor, nic content, and VGPG ratio. I was actually talking about Vape Syndicate to some people earlier today. We are going to do a number from 1 to 20 or 1 to 125. Sorry. And I'll talk about them in a little bit as soon as we start getting some numbers rolling in here. So when I say go, we'll do one more review after this giveaway. Don't worry. So when I say go, pick a number from 1 to 125. If you have not won juice or batteries already tonight, please, and go. And like I said, as usual, you can piff if you've already won. So Vape Syndicate, I really like their juice. So I am not a tobacco. I'm not a big tobacco guy as far as e-juice goes, but I do like some of the tobacco type blends that use the tobacco flavor just to kind of add some savoriness to the e-juice. Like the sweeter caramelly or RY4s. Vape Syndicate's got that down. All of the juices that they have are like a mild tobacco blended with other flavors. They're all very complex. Jungle Fever is my favorite of theirs. Throat Yogurt's really good. I mean, they're all really good. I actually like every single one of their juices that I've tried. Jungle Fever just happens to be my personal favorite. So I definitely recommend you try them out if you haven't, because they're pretty awesome. Pardon me, I have the hiccups. Yeah, Lovebox is really good too, actually. Like I said, I mean, I like everything from there. It's all quite tasty. Yum. And that is Hoops. Yes, that is Hoops that I'm vaping right now in this guy, which is from Alpha Vape. Yeah, everybody likes Throat Yogurt too. I mean, everyone I know that's tried their juice likes it. And which is rare, because juice is such a subjective thing. So they must be doing something right, aside from the fun names that they use. So, anyway, when I say stop, no more numbers, please. Get your numbers in now if you haven't already. Give you a couple more seconds. And stop. All right, let's see what we got. 102. All right, let's see here. There's 100 from Rhonda. All right, it looks like that might be the closest. Let me just take a scroll through again. Rhonda with 100, and that's you, Rhonda. Congratulations, Rhonda. I am going to send you a message in chat with my email address. What you're going to do is go to vapesyndicate.com, pick out the flavor that you want, and then you're going to send me an email with the flavor you want, the PG-VG ratio if you need a custom PG-VG ratio, the nicotine level, and don't forget your shipping address as well. And here comes my email address. All right. Good night, Darth. All right, there you go, Rhonda. I just sent it to you through chat. You should see my email address. Just get that onto me when you have a moment. All right, and let's continue on. We are going to talk about the origin. Not the origin, the origin. So, the origin is from Footoon or UVO system. Footoon is the modder, UVO system is the modder group. I think Kato is now part of that as well. It is a 21 millimeter device. It has, I'll hold this up here. Now I have kind of a, I set this up as a stainless steel brass mixed, but they come in either stainless steel or brass. It's segmented so that you can use all battery sizes up to 18800, and what that means is you can fit an 18650 and a kick, or a kick 2, or a crown. Airflow control. It has an activation switch, which I'll talk about, a lock ring, and like I said, it's brass or stainless steel. The list price was $200. The MSRP on it is $230 though, so you're probably going to see them for $230 in stores now that the initial list was done. And let me get you their website, and then we're going to talk about this real quick. This is the UVO system website, which is actually... There you go. It's their Facebook page, which is their website for now. So, the Origin mod. Let's take this guy apart. I actually have the smallest segment off, and I'm using this in 18650 mode right now. But there is an additional stainless steel segment that you can put on there and use different combinations of the different segments to get you 18350, 18500, 18650, or all the way up to 18650 with a kick, like I said. So for $230, you get basically 3 tubes, essentially, kind of like the Chi-Yu where it's segmented like that. So let's do close-up, take autofocus off, and we'll take the switch apart. So this switch is pretty crazy. So there's a lot going on here, all right, in this little switch. So first of all, inside the base of the switch, this that you see in here actually turns. I'm not going to turn it, but basically you can stick your fingernail in there and turn it to, and when you get it, it's flush. And what you do is you turn it, and that pushes in, as you can see how it's recessed, that little piece right there, and that activates the mod. So you can actually activate and deactivate the device, which is kind of interesting. And I'm not talking about locking it with a lock ring. Like you activate and deactivate the device. So you can actually press on the switch, and it will not, the brass contact will not make contact with the battery. So you basically have an on-off switch, which is kind of cool. Then you also have your lock ring here, okay, which I've seen some people say that they wish that it was knurled, but I have no issue turning this. I mean, you basically what you do is you turn the lock ring and the switch at the same time when you turn it, and it's not like, I mean, it's smooth. Like, I'm turning it right up against the microphone, and I doubt that you can even hear it. So, you know, the threads on it are real smooth. You just turn that whole thing to lock and unlock. And then you have this piece here, which is basically a decorative ring. This little brass piece right there, which, like I said, this does not come standard mixed finish. I did that on my own. So, and then inside the switch, you've got the brass connection there. That's the piece that goes up and down when you turn the activation switch right there. And then this Delrin piece here, if you can see from the side, it's got an O-ring. That's actually threaded, and that telescopes up and down. So the way that you adjust for battery rattle is you actually would just kind of like stick your fingernails in the little slots in this white Delrin and turn it to adjust. And actually, you don't even need to do that. You can just grab it by the sides and turn it. It turns very easily. To adjust for battery rattle. And you've got a nice snug fit. So, and we'll put that on there, as you can see. Actually, oops, hold on. Alright, and I don't think nope, it's nice and snug still. So, we'll unlock that. Now, let me show you the top cap, which is pretty crazy. So this is kind of cool. You have, because you have that, the ability to adjust the bottom here, or the, for battery rattle inside there with that Delrin piece, the top pin doesn't need to adjust I mean, how do I say this? It's essentially self-adjusting. So what you do is you screw your atomizer in to this, and then when you push the battery in and you tighten it up until you get no battery rattle, that pushes the positive pin on the inside, because it's not threaded, up until it makes contact with the atomizer. So you don't actually need to adjust the positive pin, which is pretty cool. Then this ring here, this is actually an airflow control, okay? So you can open and close this, and we'll take it off just to show you how this works, but you see you have a little air hole there on the side. See that tiny little hole there? And you can see it on the other side as well. And the amount of air that's traveling through that will depend on how far you screw and unscrew this out. So basically, you open up the airflow a little bit, screw the addy down, and then you can adjust and screw the addy down until it sits flush, and then you can control the airflow that way. It's pretty cool. And like I said, on the inside of the top cap, hold on, we'll show you this here in a sec, you have a self-adjusting positive pin. So this pin here, I'm not going to pull it out, but you can just pull this thing right out. This is the positive pin right here. You can see it's not quite sitting flush, and you can just push on that, and it pushes up all the way, as you can see there. Alright. And that is obviously making contact with your with the 510 connection, the positive connection on your atomizer there. Okay, so pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of an interesting way to do the eliminating the battery rattle and still be able to adjust the positive or adjust the atomizer until it sits flush. So, like I said, what you do is you just take the device with the top cap off, screw your atomizer in all the way down until it sits flush, and what it'll do is it'll push that positive pin out as far as you need it to push out. Then you screw it onto your mod, like so. And again, this is obviously already adjusted and everything, but you screw it onto your mod, and then you would adjust the Delrin piece until it makes contact and you're done. So you don't need to play around with the telescoping pins, which is really nice. It's 21 millimeter though, so a lot of the 22 millimeter addies are going to look a little, not goofy, but they hang over a tiny bit. What does look awesome on this device, I think, well, 20 millimeter devices look good on it, but 21 millimeter stuff like Doc Dave's addies, like the Bliss and the Steam Turbine, look fantastic on this. They actually sit perfect flush. And you know what? Oh, let me grab one real quick just to show you. Hold on a sec. Alright, I just want to show you how nice this looks real quick. Give me a sec here. No! Hi, Fred. Hello, buddy. Excuse me, sir. So this is Titanium Bliss on top of the Origin, and just look at how nice that's, I mean, let's get that to zoom in here. Look how nice that sits on there. It's perfect. Look at that. It's even got that similar, you know, the way that the tank protector on the Bliss lines up with the base. It almost looks like where the top cap lines up with the top of the tube on the mod there. I just think that looks fantastic, and the stainless steel one matches finish even. So, or not finish, but the color of the metal matches. So, you know, even better if you've got like a stainless steel Bliss. I think it looks pretty awesome. You know, and I'm using a 21 millimeter Addy on here, or a 20 millimeter Addy, so it doesn't sit quite flush, but I still think it looks nice on there. It's a little helio stripper that I'm using on the top there, and as you can see, it doesn't quite sit flush, but anyway, I think it's a really cool looking device. You've also got engravings on here. I should have shown this in the close-up, I'm sorry. This shows the... Son of a bitch. That shows the serial number. This is Vaporwall number 5. I think they did away, because they're not lists anymore, they're just numbers now. But if you got it from the Vaporwall list or the Facebook list, it either says FB or VW on it. And then you have Origin on the back, or on the front, depending on what you think is the back and what is the front. So, let's talk about how it vapes. It vapes great. It hits just like it should. The performance is good. Minimal voltage loss. You know, it's hitting about as hard as any other quality mechanical mod, Chi-Yu, Caravella, etc., Nemesis. You know, you may get slight variations in voltage loss with the higher end stuff that hits like it should, but it's not a huge difference. So, performance is really good. I think it looks really cool. It's got some really interesting features on it too. And this is something that I actually personally liked about the M1 Spectrum from Footoon. Some people didn't like that device. I thought it was great, and it had a lot of really cool features. This has a lot of cool features on it too. That activation switch is, I mean, it's a cool idea. I mean, like, you can actually turn the mod off. I don't know. I mean, does the lock serve the same purpose? Maybe. It's still cool, though. Maybe it's over engineering. I don't know. But I thought it was really cool. And I like the way that the airflow control looks on this. I think it looks really classy, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. So, yeah. And the machining on it is really high quality. The threads are all super smooth. The brushed finish on it looks really, really nice. It's that really nice, super fine brush look that you get on stuff like, you know, like the Caravella. And I think it looks classy as hell, and it's a really nice mod. I've been thoroughly pleased with this device. The only negatives really are that a 22 millimeter Addy doesn't look perfect on it because it hangs over just a little bit. So, that's okay though. Use it with something else. You know, if you have a couple Addies, throw a 20 millimeter on there, or like I said, the Doc Dave stuff looks awesome on this. So, you know, pairs up really well with the steam turbine and with the Bliss. So, do I recommend the Origin? Damn straight. I think it's a really nice mod. I thought it was very well thought out, and it has a couple of interesting features that I haven't seen before. So, you know, and you do get all 3 tubes, plus even 18650 with a kick for the price. So, you know, it's not cheap, but you know, if you look at buying you know, some tube mods that sell the tube separately, they're almost all going to be more expensive than that. but this, all-in-one gives you the ability to use all the different battery sizes. So that's the Origin from Footoon. Like I said, I do like it very much, and I do recommend this device. So yeah, good stuff. All right. So let's see. We're gonna do one more giveaway, and then we'll wrap things up. So hold on a sec, and then we'll do our little Q&A session. So we're gonna do a number from 1 to 125 again. This giveaway is from Boondock Vapes. So Boondock Vapes is a company that I discovered almost a year ago at VaporCon. I fell in love with their mango juice, and they do fruit blends really well. And if you haven't tried them out, you should give them a whirl. And there's the link in chat. So, yeah, Ghost, honestly, I don't know why people are getting rid of them. I think it's probably because they're 21 millimeter rather than 22. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. It's a really nice mod. There's no... I didn't find any flaws with it at all. I mean, it hits hard. It's well machined. Everything's firmly put together. The threading on it's great. The finish is great. I think it's just because people like 22 millimeter mods for their 22 millimeter addies. That's the only thing that I could think of why it's not bigger. So, yeah. On mine, the switch is not wobbly at all on mine. I mean, like, I shake the crap out of that thing and it's like stiff. Mine does not feel cheap at all. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I got lucky and I got I don't know. Tap them before. People have had issues with mods that I did not experience myself. So, you'd like to think that, when you review something that everybody's going to get the exact same product, but that just isn't the case. So anyway, so when I say go, pick a number from 1 to 125, and the winner is going to win a sample pack from Boondock Vapes, 4 6 milliliter bottles of juice. You get to pick the flavors, and go. There we go. Sorry, guys. That's and I might as well talk about that for a second. That's actually happened before, like with the Pulse, for example. I had the Pulse that I got, and I still have, is amazing. It's a really, really well-made device. But then I saw, after I reviewed it, I actually had someone contact me that was like, dude, I got one with a crooked 510 connection. I mean, it happens, sadly. Maybe, the post assembly inspection wasn't where it should have been. The quality control wasn't where it should have been. But, it's tough for me, though, because I can only review what I get, If I get a perfect device and, 1 out of every 10 of them is garbage and I don't happen to get the one that's garbage, there's nothing I can really do about it, because I don't, I don't watch other people's reviews before I review a device so that I can do an unbiased review, and then I'll watch other people's reviews sometimes afterward. Yeah, what are you going to do? Keep the numbers coming, guys. I'll give you another minute or so. Well, not a minute. I'll give you another 30 seconds or so. That's all you can do, TK. Titty sprinkles. That's the bottom line. All right. Nice, Faceless. Classy. Have a good night, man. Don't forget to send me your address, dude. I already did. Excellent. All right. Stop's coming up in the room. Not tonight, Capone's Pops. I don't have it yet, but I will be, yes. And stop. All right, let's see what we got. 9, wow. Space Cadet, boom. Let's see if there's any more 9s. Does not appear to be any more 9s. Let me check through one more time. All right, that's you, Greg. Congratulations. I'm going to send you a message with my email address. You're going to send me the 4 flavors that you want from Boondock Vapes, Nick level that you want, if you need a PG-VG custom ratio, and also your shipping address, and I will send that on to them ASAP. And here's my email address. Congrats, sir. All right, and thank you, Boondock Vapes, as always. So, it's the Q&A portion of our program. We'll do, 5-10 minutes of question and answer. If you guys have any questions about any of the devices that we talked about earlier, questions about any of the stuff from Mod News, rebuildables in general, new stuff you're trying out, whatever you want to talk about. It's kind of open forum. If people in chat want to answer the questions, that's fine too. Oh, great, Shane. I'm glad you got that. Oh, all right, TK. I'll make sure that happens. How do you clean the positive post of the Pure? The best way to do it would be with a Q-tip and isopropyl alcohol, actually. That's usually the easiest way to clean. Cotton and isopropyl alcohol works well for cleaning brass anyway, but just use a Q-tip to do it and you can get in there. I am going to review the Helios. That's actually why I have it sitting on here, because I don't use some stuff I use for more than a week. So if I have the opportunity to use something on top of a couple different mods, an atomizer on top of a couple different mods, I will. But yes, I am going to review the Helios. So eat your Wheaties, Ghost. That's how. Yes, Rhonda. That was it was a 130 milliliter bottle from Vape Syndicate, so it's one big bottle. Yeah, actually, Madrina is really good. In fact, I am almost out of mine. That is some good juice. You're welcome for the show. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, of course you can, Chris. You can sleep at the foot of my bed. Faceless thinks you're too ugly. God, what does he think of me? I'm like a fatter version of you with longer chin hair. E-Fest versus AW, I haven't really noticed much of a difference, to be honest with you. The only difference I notice is that E-Fest batteries are longer and they don't fit in some of the stuff that I have. I haven't really noticed any better battery life or better performance out of them, though. So, yeah. I have heard about the rocket from Rocket Science Mods. Ghost, if you were here for the mod news portion of the show, then you would have seen it. But no, you had to come in late. I actually showed pictures of it and talked about it, along with the fancy drip tips. Oh, thanks, Jimmy the Juice Man. Thinks I'm pretty. Red beard. I guess I do have some red hairs in there, huh? It's kind of like brown, blonde, red, all over the place. And my first gray is in there, too. Yeah, those Pyrex strip tips look sick. I ordered one as well. Thank you, Yardbird, for coming by. And yes, thank you sponsors as well. The Panasonic batteries, not the gray ones, but the Orbtronic Panasonic, the PDs, the NCR batteries. Those things I like them so far. Those are also longer than the AWs, though. So if you have a device that's really specifically designed for the AW battery size, or something that doesn't have as much play with the adjustable pins and whatnot, they don't necessarily fit. But they do perform really, really well. Yeah, exactly, like a Zen. The Pyrex strip tips were from Rocket Science Mods. They're kind of pricey, but they're really nice looking. It makes it look like Paul said, actually, over on Vape Pit. They kind of make it look like you're smoking out of a crack pipe, which is kind of awesome. So, why did the dinosaurs go extinct? That's a great question. I think it was your fault. Sorry. Also, hi, Andrew. Let's see. Place that has information on various battery chemistries. Honestly, Yardbird, every time I try to find information on it, I end up on a different website. I haven't really found a lot of good information. You might want to try looking around on Candle Power, though, which is the flashlight forums, which is basically like, think of it as like the vapor wall of flashlights, like where people do like custom flashlights and modding and all kinds of stuff. I bet you could find some battery safety information over there, or at least specs on some of the different types of batteries. So, yeah, you know, I would say Google, but honestly, I didn't have all that much luck with Google either. I was kind of all over the place when I was trying to Google the info myself. So, the ham, I think, comes out in September. I think probably late September. They had a couple of small delays, so... Public list for the BAM? Do you mean the ham? Big Spoon? I think the public list for the ham is going to hit after the first kind of beta run is released. Then they're going to do the public list. I have not tried the Pro Tank 2, J Gator, sorry. Alright, cool. Oh, I missed one. Where do babies come from? They come from the Big V. I've seen a picture. All right. I think that's about it. I think I got all the questions. So we're gonna wrap it up. I only went 5 minutes over tonight. Not bad. I think last week was like 15 minutes. So, sorry about the technical issues at the top of the show. Hopefully, we won't have that happen next week. So, thanks everybody for coming by, and we'll see you next week. We gotta review a bunch more stuff next week. Next week we're gonna do the H-Addy next week. And actually, for those of you that are here right now that stayed late, not only are we going to review the H-Addy, but we are also going to give away an H-Addy next week. So make sure you come by. That's like a $200 atomizer there we're giving away, so not bad. And what else we're going to review next week? We're going to review the Omega next week, and we're going to do I think we're going to do the elevator mod next week as well. So should be a good show. All right, guys. Thanks again for coming by. And you know, if you missed any of the show, it'll be up on YouTube on the Vape On channel. And if you want to watch any of the individual reviews, those are up on my YouTube channel as well. So, yeah, thanks for coming by. If you have any questions or you need help with anything, you can hit me up on Facebook as well. So, have a good night.